What's up, future me, digital me? Oh, great. Now I get to do an episode with fucking whatever this damn thing is. Anyways. Beautiful. Beautiful. I hope people like watching me hop a loogie in the garbage can. Because it's beautiful. The truth about being blind, Molly Burke on Dr. Mike channel. This is my first introduction to Molly Burke that I can remember, which my memory is freaking horrible. And also, again, seeing this crap on my stupid replacement glasses, my backup glasses that I will have to deal with until I get my new set of glasses. So, like I said, my introduction to Molly Burke, which is, she is a, now I don't know, she's blind, but she's not, I don't know for sure. She's like mostly blind or something. I don't know. I intend to watch some of her videos and hopefully find a more thorough description. But I think she can see just a little bit of like light, so she can like sense where some light is or something. I don't know. Like I wasn't able to. I didn't like fully pick it up. But I think because she got retinitis, geared, and it still hurts. Retinitis pigmentosa. So she's got some kind of blindness. It was a really good video, really good talk, and it just got me thinking. Oh man, because she's talking a lot of things she said in the back and forth. And it's like, oh man, that sounds a lot of shit. That sounds a lot like a lot of shit that I went through, and like I don't know, maybe just didn't consciously realize or deal with or some shit. It's just like messed up, but whatever. And so I'm on disability now. And okay, I have epilepsy, right? So I'm like, I don't really have seizures. I know that it's like on a spectrum. If you have epilepsy, you are on a spectrum of how severe it is. And mine is like, I'm wearing my backup glasses now because I just had a seizure. And I busted up. This has like not happened in like, I don't know, forever. But my glasses, when I finally found them after a seizure, one of the lenses was just busted up, smashed, and totally. So that was the last one of a batch of 3 that I bought. And this is the backup one. It's fucked. So I just bought some more. There's a video I made about it in detail. So I have like maybe 2 seizures a year now because the medication is very good. But in the last 2-3 years, it's starting to finally kind of wane in its effectiveness. But it's been good for like more than a decade in being very effective. So long as I remember to take it, which everybody that has ever been in my life is like, take your meds, take your meds, take your meds. And I'm like, I think I took them. Because I'm just bad at that. And I am hopeless. And, I mean, just don't even. I mean, someone should have found me a wife. Someone should have actively found me a wife and been like, I need to find you a wife so she can be there every morning and every night and be like, take your pills. Like, find me a wife that basically is a mom and be on my ass, take my medication. Because otherwise, it's only a matter of time. Like, I'm gonna miss the dose. But yeah, anyways, that is another thing in and of itself. But yeah, but one thing I wanted to actually say is like, so since I barely have seizures, for a lot of my life, I was like, my mom was pushing me like, you should get on disability. You have seizures. It's definite and it's never going away. And you should get on disability. And I was like, no, I'd make excuses. But basically, now that I'm 43, like I can look back and it was basically man pride that was getting in the way of making the leap to do it. But I almost died a couple times, and then after that, I was like, well, I'm not going to work for minimum wage and then just die working minimum wage after I had a seizure and cracked my skull on something at minimum wage job. And that's going to be the end of me. Working a minimum wage job, have a seizure, crack my skull on something and be like, well, Everett was a dumbass. He should have got on disability so that he wouldn't die. Crack his skull on a case of Fruit Loops and bleed out because he was the only person working at the gas station, like a dumbass. But there he is. So fuck him. Oh, and by the way, no one's here as a funeral because nobody gives a shit about him. I was just like, yeah, well, I got close enough to death. I'm not going to let that shit happen. So finally pushed forward on the application. Again, I think it was like the fourth time when they finally approved it. I'm like, okay, do it. And then my mom died. Like right after that. Like right after that. So it was like, approved for disability, mom died. Yay. Ain't that something? That's a nice gift. And so now I don't really know. Am I in? And this is a question for the disabled community. Am I in the disabled community, or am I just in the community of people that are on disability, but not in the disabled community? Because my brother, he's in a wheelchair and he has cerebral palsy. So if y'all don't consider him among the disabled community, I'm saying, you're wrong. He is disabled. and he is in the disabled community. He is your brethren. I, I for the longest time was like, I am not disabled. I am not like worthy or whatever to be in that community because I don't, because I know that there are people that have seizures like every day, and they have to like fight for their sanity because there are some people that have seizures like every day or once every week, or it's just much more severe, even with the medication, much more severe condition than I have, even with medication. But even in my condition, and sometimes I can go to my bed when I can feel it coming on, and I can go to my bed and be like, just like do kind of like sort of a meditation and just kind of like let it pass, like just kind of like just let it pass and just you know avoid that shit. But like I said, in the past couple of years, the medication has been kind of like, but it still worked good enough where I'm like, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna go through that medication fucking hassle again because that was such a hassle the first time, going through. Like this one works, but no, this one gives me hives. Oh, great. This one makes my gums flare up and grow, bulgy. Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, it still works good enough where I'm like, I'm not gonna screw around with it. Fun. And I know if I stop smoking, that'll go away. So don't pressure me. So again, I know there are people that got it. Using that excuse of it could be worse is such a kind of cop out in its own right too. It's just like, well, it could be worse. I could be in a war zone, or it's like, hey, I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do. So yeah, again, I don't know. Is the disabled community like, yeah, you're one of us, or no, you're not disabled? I mean, because like I walk around and unless I tell people, they'll be like, yeah, you're just an ugly fat ass. Get the fuck out of here. You're not pretty enough to be in this club. And be like, yes, I'm normal. I'm just a normal ugly motherfucker. I made the cut. I can pass. But, there's a certain, I don't know what the word is. I can't think of the word. There's a certain eliteness to being in the disabled club, too. I mean, could have 1 foot in one and 1 foot in the other. I'm like, I could be the white guy that's also, 3% black. My great great grandma was black. I can use the N-word. Cha-ching, bitches. But I look white. You don't know. You don't fucking know, bitch. You can't use that and be like, guess what, motherfuckers? You don't know, bitch. I can, cause I'm in the motherfucking club. One drop in the 1950s made me black, which means, guess what? Just like the disabled club. So, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna kick the crap out of me? Cause I'm not gonna fight back because I'm disabled. Oh yeah, I'm using it against you. Yeah, that's right. You're gonna make me have a seizure. I'm gonna stick my head up. You can hit me in the head, and I'm gonna have a seizure. Oh, now you hit a disabled black man. Score. Any lawyers in the crowd? Cause legal, I'm calling you. Yes, that's right. Yeah, I say, cha-ching. I hope it's a rich guy that beats the shit out of me too. Anyway, that's just another one of my fantasies. I don't know. Maybe it'll come true. Like I said, I got a GoFundMe with a goal of $250 million. So, what are you going to do? Maybe. We can all dream, right? I have a dream that one day someone would give me $250 million. It's $250 million. And that'll be $250 million there. If only there was some Native American blood in there too. Then I'm like, damn, that's it's like, dude, can we find another minority to drop in there? I don't know. It's just hitting all the check boxes. Shit. Anyways, yeah. That's about that. Maybe if you feel good enough, do a like, do a share, do a share. One with the CHER. Nobody can stand back much share. Bring out the negotiator. I'm sorry, just a random thought popped in there. So, whatever. Those were the good old days of South Park when it was just absurd for the point of being absurd. Okay, yeah. Tax rich people. Kneecap them and ball punch them. Boobs, lots of boobs.